Simon, this next game, I think we're going to have to have a race between executive decision and Simon Says. I think Denver at Miami, Miami, 6.5 point favorite. The Dolphins right now at Bet365, 14-1 to win the Super Bowl. Tua, shortest MVP odds. Not surprisingly, 80% of the tickets coming into Miami, but the money is 50-50 split. This is number 2 in our luck rankings. I will defer to you. I will give you the chance. If you want to make this your Simon Says, feel free. If not, I'm executiving decisioning this.
Yeah, great minds, Chad. It's Simon Says just because you can still get sevens out there. So that's why I want to make it Simon Says. When people go grab the 7 before it turns into what Chad just said, a 6.5. Another week, it's going to be the pros versus the Joes on this going against this Miami team that is incredibly talented, but the line's incredibly inflated. And Denver, people won't believe it hearing this, but Russ in a lot of metrics is considered a top 5, top 6 quarterback right now. Like, he's been actually playing really well. That Denver offense has been really good. It's just the defense. So, the hope here, the number you're taking is Russ will be able to keep up with this Miami team offensively, and the defense will be able to step up. So, it's I'm trying to think. It might be go along too with Evan's stat of these teams that play 2 road games. Now they're coming home in Miami, playing their first home game. I wonder if Evan had any stats on teams that lost both their first 2 home games like Denver did, and now they're going on the road to play as a 7 or greater point dog. Like, to me, this is just a spot where we got to take the really desperate team against the team that is beloved by everyone in the public. And just not even matchup. Like, matchup wise, this is actually a good matchup for this Denver team. Like, a lot of stuff they can do well, they can stop what Miami wants to do offensively. But just looking at football, the 0-2 team going against the 2-0 team that I think you just said it, Tua is the favorite right now for MVP. How do we not? Like, we're getting 2 to 3 free points on Denver here, just off public perception. So, Simon Says grab the 7.
Damn it. See, I was being polite. I was deferring to you, and now it's come back to bite me in the ass because now I got to choose something else.
Now, are they number 1 in the luck ranking? Is that what you said?
The number 1 game is New England against the Jets. And number 2,
that makes sense.
And number 2 is Denver against Miami.
Because in another world, New England right now is 2-0 against the spread and 2-0. And like, they could easily be 2-0 right now. Totally. That makes sense. They'd be number 1 for unlucky. And same with Denver. Denver is 0-2. Easily could be 2-0. So, it makes sense
Denver,
why they'd be 1-2.
The hard thing to figure out with Denver is, are they masters of their own bad luck? Meaning they've looked amazing in the first half. Russell Wilson has been great when Sean Payton has been able to get him to play the game plan that they worked on for the entire week. And then in the second half, when adjustments come, Russell Wilson's been terrible, and they've let teams back into it to win. Also, Russell Wilson has started making mistakes, right? Like, they were up 21-3. Russell Wilson fumbles the ball, doesn't try to jump on it, gives Washington the opportunity to come back, and they never recover.
Did you see that fumble?
Yeah.
He looks so, like, that's the first time Russ really looked old. He looked
old.
Yeah, he looked old.
Yes. He looked, you know what? I wonder if that's going to be my film session play of the week. Now that I know I'm going to be playing the Broncos. Oh, this is so interesting. So I love the film session. I love it. Sean Payton, most profitable underdog after Mike Tomlin the past 20 years. Most profitable underdog coach the last 20 years. So they've been really unlucky. We definitely have some inflation.
I'm sorry, people. We have to do it. Like, if this is 7.5 in our contest, this is going to be a no-brainer play for us.
What if it's 6.5?
I'd still take it in contest. Like, I still think that's too high. So don't mind that number either.
I totally agree. All right. Indy. Well, look, I'm glad we're in alignment. Because I do think that they're just going to be the right side of here. This is inflation station for Miami and deflation station for Denver.